So the Dallas Cowboys are putting one of their best players in a very uncomfortable situation. Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Mauricio Rodriguez here at A to Z Sports Dallas. Today, we are talking Cowboys OTAs because we are in the second week of the Cowboys voluntary practices, and there's some little things that we are learning as things go along. Now, mind you, and this is an important disclaimer, this is not training camp. So a lot of the takeaways that you see from insiders, from reporters, from players, from coaches, they're experimenting. They're not doing anything that is going to be final decisions or anything like that, right? So if a player is playing in a certain spot, it isn't exactly the biggest of deals. It is just stuff they are trying out. And I am talking about first-team All-Pro cornerback, Mr. DaRon Bland. You and I both know how good Bland is, right? He started as a rookie, 8 games, and he was pretty successful even as a 5th rounder. 1 year later, in 2023, he sets the NFL record for most pick sixes in a single season, while he also intercepts just 9 passes in total. And then in 2024, he continued to play at a very high level. He is honestly looking like one of the best young cornerbacks in the entire league. And going into 2025, it is the biggest year of his career. Why? Because he's entering his first ever contract year, and a lot of money could hinge in how he performs this season. You're talking about a guy that if he plays another dominant season of football, he could be in the mix to become one of the highest paid cornerbacks in the entire league. And this is where the OTA situation comes in, because it turns out that the Cowboys have been playing him a lot in the slot. And in fact, according to DallasCowboys.com, Tommy Jarish, he actually spent the majority of the time working in the slot when the Cowboys were running team drills. And again, this is only OTAs, so we cannot take this out of proportion and say that, oh, the Cowboys are doing him wrong or something like that. But what is true is that this has to be an awkward spot for Jourdan Lewis. I mean, just look at the financials. If you look at the highest paid cornerback in the entire NFL, that's Derek Stingley at $30 million per year. There's another 6 guys that make over $20 million per year. There's a big difference, though, from all of those players compared to the highest paid nickels in the game. And if you remember, when the Jaguars signed Jourdan Lewis in free agency, he signed to a $30 million deal over 3 years. That's $10 million in average. And he was basically named the highest paid nickel in the entire NFL. You're talking about half or double the salary for a player that plays on the outside or plays on the inside. Now, I'm sorry, but no one can convince me that Bland doesn't care about spending so much time in the slot when he knows it is a contract year for him. In fact, Clarence Hill from Old City Dallas tweeted that Shoddy says he understands Bland's hesitancy to play in the slot in a contract year, but it is still early and they don't have all their guys out there, which is a crucial aspect of this narrative, right? Trevon Diggs is not practicing because he's fighting back from injury. So is Kalen Carson. So is 3rd-round rookie Savon Rebel Jr. And that is a big part of this storyline, right? Trevon Diggs is not healthy and he's not practicing. Savon Rebel Jr., the same. Kalen Carson, the same. Once training camp comes around and that, Rebel Jr. and Carson come back, I don't think Diggs will be back by training camp even. Let's see how they deploy them. Let's see what they do in the secondary. According to Schottenheimer, he wants to run the best 5, and maybe there's a world in which Bland does go on the outside. But it's interesting to note that right now they're working him inside, and that could have a major impact on Bland's finances moving forward.